Hello again. I quickly want to go over some of the lessons that have been sort of weaving themselves through this trip in these last couple of days here in Chiang Mai. And one of them is the bugs. I'm getting pretty much bitten up every night when I'm out, stuff like that. And I noticed when I was down in Bangkok there was no bugs. There were no mosquitoes. I wasn't getting bitten, and it was like, yeah, this is cool. But as I was sitting eating dinner, I'm thinking about the type of environment where bugs can thrive. The air is so nasty with fumes, and the standing water is like completely, like it's sludge. It's just interesting, that down in Bangkok I had this feeling that I just needed to pretty much just slide through there as quickly as I could, and lack of bugs in the environment sort of, has something to do with that, along with basically everyone that I talk to about Thailand. We're like, yeah, we basically just slid right through. And so that's one thing, sort of like just doing the 180 degree in the relationship with insects, and healthy environments and stuff like that. And so basically I'm rationalizing why all these bug bites are good, if you want to look at it like that. The other one is my favorite dish here is curry. I'm going for the red, the yellow, the green, Penang. And I find myself more and more searching it out in all these different places. I've tried pad thai, and that's it's alright. That's the other dish that I'm interested in. And the Thai iced tea here is just great. But really getting a fine taste for curry in terms of the mix, because it's like contrasting flavors usually. It's like sweet and sour, or like spicy but creamy, and it's like sort of like this subtle balance there, which is, that's the delicacy. And just coming to know that, I've tried some other interesting dishes that were unknown, and I'm gonna stick with curry essentially, because I'm just super really digging on that, and I want to learn how to make it. And the other thing is, as I'm walking down the street, if I pass by a garden, right, like if there's somebody's yard that's just got like all types of greens, when I walk by it, the temperature drops like 10 degrees, between 5 and 10 degrees, and the air gets fresh and crisp and breathable. It's like, and like I just want to hang out there for a minute, because there's so much, like all these little buggies going back and forth, and it's city life, and it's closer. Things are tighter, and, there's like a degree of stillness and freshness and aliveness, like I kind of want to crawl up in all these gardens and just hang out for a minute, and it's really pronounced in its effect here, like the degree, like being proximity to like plant life, because just the air and just so much fumes and all that. And the last thing is, I find the urge pretty much every day to alter consciousness. I'm sitting here doing working on things, progressing, making recordings, pretty much spending a lot of my time working on my vision. I'm sort of in this hypnagogic state where I'm developing my vision, and I'll sit up and I'll make a note, and I'll go lie back down, and I'll drop back in. But like coming from a place where, like all the food and all like the soft drinks, and there's all the sugar and high fructose corn syrup, and there's like herb and cigarettes, and there's just like there's the degree of like influence on consciousness is high where I come from in the States. Like everything just all over the place, and I'm used to, in coffee too. Coffee's a big one, and caffeine in general. And I find myself still those like, wait a minute, and I look around and I've got, I don't have like that access to, boom, you know, like those like that rocket fuel, you know, and it's interesting to note, you know, just like those urges and those desires. And speaking to that, right? I actually found some Red Bull, and look, it comes in like a glass jar, and you know, I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna experiment with it. I want to see what it's like out here, if it's super high charged, whatnot. This is in the name of science. In the name of science. And so those are a couple things, you know, relationship with bugs, altering consciousness, gardens, and curry. And that's pretty much the current download.